Next on, this week's video preview starts with Jack and Billy at the jazz club. The brothers are finishing a meeting when Sally stops by to say she has a surprise for Billy. Her announcement intrigues him, and one must wonder if it's a romantic surprise. The two are getting closer, and Sally might be ready to make her relationship official with Billy. Elsewhere, Ian visits Tessa at Society. Although she knows about Ian's unsavory past, Tessa heeds Maria's warning to stay away from him. Ian saved her life on New Year's Eve, and she can't forget that. Ian continues to pull his redemption act by saying he's remorseful for the pain he caused Maria. He then asks Tessa's help in making things right. Will Tessa fall under his spell? Nick and Chance continue their search for Sharon. Nick suspects Ian is behind Sharon's disappearance, but he's not working alone. This week, the two men search Ian's motel room and find a clue about his mystery accomplice. Will they figure out that Jordan is Ian's partner and rescue Sharon before it's too late? Meanwhile, at the Newman Ranch, Claire, Victoria, and Nikki discuss Jordan. After discovering her aunt was back in Genoa City, Claire informed Nikki and Victoria. The women know Jordan is dangerous and must get rid of her before she harms them. As they formulate a plan, they're unaware that Victor is eavesdropping on their conversation. Knowing the mustache, he'll insert himself into the women's plan to eliminate Jordan. The drama and suspense is building in Genoa City. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of January 20, 2025 are here. Next week, fans can expect Ian Ward to be busy tormenting Mariah Copeland. Chance Chancellor discovers a clue in Ian's hotel room. Claire Grace Newman takes steps in her plan to murder Jordan. Plus, Sally Spectra has some happy news for Billy Abbott. Hey everyone, welcome back to Radiant Serum. I'm Aubrey, and I hope your day is shining bright. Thank you for joining me. Let's jump right into today's video. Y&R spoilers reveal there will be no new episode on Monday, January 20, 2025. This preemption is because of the presidential inauguration coverage. Fans shouldn't worry too much though. A new episode will air on Tuesday, January 21. On Tuesday, January 21, fans can expect Victor Newman to suspect Nikki Newman is up to something. It would be just like Victor to have one of his security team members follow the Newman women. Meanwhile, Chance and Nick Newman end up finding a lead. From a preview clip, it seems to be Jordan's lipstick. Elsewhere, Claire gains Jordan's trust. However, is Claire really this clever, or is Jordan just playing along? The Young and the Restless spoilers for Wednesday, January 22, reveal that Victor decides to set a trap. However, will this trap destroy Nikki and Claire's justice scheme? Meanwhile, Victoria Newman starts to get seriously worried about Claire's safety. Elsewhere, Sharon Newman tries to plan how she is going to get out of there. Either way, Sharon is in trouble. Sharon can't drink the water because it's drugged, but if she goes without, she dies for sure. On Thursday, January 23, Victor corners Jordan. Meanwhile, Sharon struggles to hang on as her life hangs in the balance. Elsewhere, Ian enjoys tormenting Mariah. How exactly does Tessa Porter play into Ian's scheme? The Young and the Restless spoilers. Friday, January 24, Sally Spectra's surprise. On Friday, January 24, Victor will end up questioning Nikki's judgment. Meanwhile, Maria makes a jaw-dropping discovery. Friday's episode will also feature Billy Abbott kicking off a new chapter. Billy and Sally are supposed to fly to Paris soon. Could this surprise be a pregnancy or something else? Sally had a pretty big smile on her face, so let's see what happens. The Young and the Restless spoilers and updates tease Claire Newman has taken significant steps in persuading Jordan that she's once again in her corner. However, Claire is aware that there's still more to accomplish in rebuilding that trust. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Claire Grace makes bold moves. Claire is determined to reignite the spark of their past. and plans to take some daring steps to prove to Jordan that they can return to the way things once were. She will adopt the role of Jordan's devoted ally, convincing her that she's completely committed to bringing down the Newman family. To effectively execute this strategy, Claire is set to make a bold move during the week of January 20 to 24. I and our viewers can look forward to Jordan stopping by the Tack House, where Claire will welcome her for a meeting on their game plan. Given Jordan's unpredictable nature, Claire is certainly taking a significant risk by allowing her on Newman territory. My and our spoilers. Jordan Howard, the wildcard Claire Grace is taking a big risk. Given Jordan's unpredictable nature, there are understandable worries about her potentially going off course if she senses anything amiss. However, Claire is determined to dispel any doubts or hesitations Jordan may harbor. To Claire, there's no room for failure, so she plans to utilize the dark tactics she learned directly from Jordan. By inviting Jordan into the home she shares with Victoria Newman and her siblings, Claire might try to present it as a sign of her trustworthiness. It's also possible that the choice of venue could serve as a deceptive way for Claire to demonstrate that her new family's safety is not her priority. The young and the restless spoilers. Claire Grace will fake it till she makes it, and Jordan will pay. Claire is sure to amplify her feigned thirst for revenge, igniting Jordan's enthusiasm for a fresh opportunity to settle the score. This will undoubtedly thrill Jordan as she absorbs the news. As Claire outlines her scheme to make the Newmans pay, Jordan will likely feel even more reassured that Claire is firmly on her side. However, Victor Newman has his own plans brewing, which will inevitably conflict with Claire's strategy. Keep an eye out for more insights into the chaos ahead. The young and the restless spoilers indicate that significant drama is on the horizon for Jordan, so stay tuned for updates on the escalating tension. When Victor came home, he found Claire, Victoria, and Nikki deep in a serious conversation in the living room. The three jumped when he walked in, and he thought they gave him the distinct impression that he had interrupted something serious. Jokingly, Victor asked what they were conspiring about, but that made them look even more guilty. Victoria claimed they were telling Claire family stories, but given the energy in the room, Victor could sense something was off, and they didn't want to tell him what. Victor claimed that he had emails to deal with and left as though he didn't suspect a thing, but he most certainly did. Claire, Victoria, and Nikki continue to map out their plan to trick Jordan so they can kill her. Nikki says she has an idea and suggests they go out. But what they don't know is that Victor was listening to everything. Will Victor stop them from going ahead with their plan to kill Jordan, or is he going to make a plan of his own? Meanwhile, Nick can't sit around. He's been out looking for Sharon and can just feel it that time's running out to save her. Nick has shared his theories about Ian having an accomplice and being involved in Sharon's disappearance. Nick and Chance are in agreement that if they can find Ian's sidekick, they will lead them to Sharon. Chance and Nick go to Ian's motel room to search for clues, and there, Chance finds a glass with lipstick on it. While that suggests Ian's accomplice is female, it doesn't prove her identity. However, Jordan has returned to the room, but will they see her? In her plan, Claire offers to be the pawn to lure and trick Jordan, but that requires her to gain her aunt's trust. To do so, she needs to convince Jordan that she is disgusted by the Newmans and wants to bring them down. The young and the restless star, Jason Thompson, is a partner in Ranch West Beer. The company recently posted an Instagram video of the team spending the day with friends. The video was captioned, "Life can be busy, sometimes even hectic. It can be tough to carve out any extra time for our passions. Yet these moments spent with friends, laughing and eating dust, enrich our lives in every way." In the video, Jason and his friends were seen enjoying some dirt bike riding, surfing, and of course, cooling off with some refreshing Rancho West beers, but it captured just one example of Billy embodying that statement. Another example is the one Jason shared on his Instagram page today. Jason went to Godmother's bookstore in Summerlin, California, to help promote and support his friend and business partner, Carlos Nod, do a book signing. Carlos has worked with Jason on his Rancho West beer brand for some time, and he's had a special side project that has been very close to his heart. As Carlos had shared on his Instagram page, the project was a book dedicated to his son Rico called The Boy and the Sky. Carlos said, "Growing up in Mexico, I'd often heard, 'Your dreams are too big, get your head out of the clouds.' That always stuck with me. Now that I'm a father, I want Rico to know he can achieve anything he sets his mind to." The Boy and the Sky tells the story of a boy on a camping trip who claims he can fly, but the animals he encounters insist it's impossible. It's a tale about believing in yourself and pursuing your dreams, no matter what others say. Carlos' message is simple, profound, and important for young children to hear. It is vital for future generations because they will be entrusted with looking after this planet we call home. Carlos hopes it will encourage kids to dream big. Today, Jason supported Carlos at the bookstore, where Carlos was seen sitting and reading his book to the children around him. Don't just talk about it, be about it. It's not just a saying, it can be a way of life, and it's great to see when people do exactly that. As for Billy Abbott, his friends' Geno City friends like Sally and Phyllis are very important to his current storyline, and we will see what direction his plans for revenge against Victor Newman and Adam Newman take next week on The Young and the Restless. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Claire Newman believes she has the upper hand when it comes to her aunt, Jordan Howard. Claire has pretended to be playing the Newmans to get their money and be on her way. However, Jordan sees through Claire's plan. Will she finish Sharon Newman off to save her life? The Young and the Restless spoilers. The Newman women are on the attack. The Young and the Restless spoilers have revealed that Claire has made plans with Victoria Newman and Nikki Newman to get rid of Jordan. Of course, this isn't the first time that someone planned Jordan's demise. Victor Newman attempted to get rid of her as well. Jordan has been going after Sharon for months with the help of Ian Ward. However, Jordan realized that Sharon would be more useful to her alive. Jordan then faked Sharon's death and placed her in same area that Cameron Kirsten held Faith Newman before Sharon killed him. I&R spoilers. Jordan Howard's insurance policy. Nikki was right to warn Claire that Jordan may see through her plan. Jordan isn't stupid. Jordan knows that Claire has been embraced by the Newman family. Jordan has seen Claire out with Kyle Abbott and knows about their relationship. Ian has given Jordan updates on the couple as well. Jordan is not beyond using Sharon's predicament to get to Claire. Claire doesn't want Sharon's death on her hands, and neither does Nikki or Victoria. Jordan could easily get the upper hand by threatening Sharon's life and could even get away from the ladies. However, they have no idea that Victor knows all about their plan. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Sharon Newman has almost escaped. Sharon has finally broken free of part of the chain holding her in sewer. However, Sharon has also realized that she is still being drugged as well. Will Jordan go check on Sharon and restrain her once again? Could Sharon manage to overcome the PCP and help talk down Jordan once she comes after her again? Jordan isn't about to go down without a fight, and spoilers suggest a great deal of drama is still to come. What other details will come to light before Sharon finally gets free? Will Jordan and Ian finally pay for their crimes after everything they have done? Will Heather Stevens' killers finally be brought to justice? The upcoming week's episodes of The Young and the Restless, from January 21 to January 24, 2025, will shed further light on many existing storylines. It will show Sharon Newman trying to escape after being held captive by Ian and Jordan. Viewers will see Victor Newman trying to make sure to protect his family members from the looming threat of Ian and Jordan. He will also try to lay a trap to get them captured, while Claire Newman will be shown plotting against Jordan. Recently, on The Young and the Restless, Sharon Newman was shown being abducted by Jordan and held captive in the tunnels. Ian Wise was the mastermind behind this, and his original plan was to get Jordan to kill Sharon and then blame it on Phyllis Summers. In the upcoming week's episodes, Sharon Newman will be shown trying to escape from her captivity. Sharon will finally be shown freeing herself from the pipes to which she was shackled. She will try to escape separately but will collapse after she drinks water contaminated with PCP. Nick Newman and Chance Chancellor will try to figure out where Jordan and Ian had kept Sharon hidden. While on their mission to investigate, they will also be shown finding out crucial details regarding Ian's personal life, including his potential new partner. In the upcoming episodes of The Young and the Restless, Victor Newman will be shown walking in on Claire Victoria and Nikki secretly talking about Jordan. He will grow suspicious regarding what they are speaking about as he does not overhear the topic of the conversation. His suspicions will also cause him to be skeptical of Nikki's involvement. Victor Newman will also be shown laying a trap and trying to make Jordan Howard fall for it so that he could have her captured in a bid to protect his family members. Victor's goal had been to eliminate Ian and Jordan's threats, and the upcoming episodes will shed further light on whether his attempts at trying to safeguard his family will fail or succeed. In previous episodes of The Young and the Restless, Claire tried to gain Jordan's trust by telling her that she had been unhappy living with the Newmans. Her ulterior motive all along had been to get rid of Jordan, and she shared her plan with Victoria and Nikki. In the upcoming episodes, Claire will be shown putting her plan to kill Jordan into motion, but viewers are yet to see whether Jordan finds out about Claire's betrayal or not. She will be shown trying her best to make sure Jordan does not lose her trust in her. Two of the most prominent characters on the show are Claire and Jordan. Claire's great-aunt Jordan has returned to Genoa City and is keeping Sharon Newman prisoner. Jordan intends to use Claire to achieve her goals. Claire must decide whether to collaborate with the Newmans or stop Jordan on her own before he does further harm. With this, fans have taken it to social media and voiced their concerns. One fan with the username Brenda Hardy commented on a Facebook post from January 15, 2025. The Young and the Restless's Claire and Jordan plot is fraught with peril and difficult choices. Jordan, Claire's great-aunt, was recently in Genoa City. After her divorce, Jordan returned to town and was holding Sharon Newman hostage at the Newman Ranch, where she had been working with Ian Ward. Now, in order to obtain what she desires, she is using Sharon as leverage. Jordan says she's lonely and wants to get back in touch, but Claire soon discovers that despite their convoluted past, Jordan is still dangerous. Jordan intends to coerce Claire into assisting her. Claire realizes she cannot let Jordan get away with this. She thinks it is her obligation to stop Jordan before she causes any further harm. Claire also recognizes that if she doesn't act quickly, both she and Sharon would be in great danger. Claire is now confronted with a difficult decision. She can either collaborate with the Newmans to defeat Jordan or confront him on her own. The stakes are enormous, and Claire understands that her decision might have catastrophic implications. Claire is aware that Jordan won't give up until she achieves her goals. Jordan might harm more people and make matters worse if she doesn't take action. Claire must take the appropriate action, but it won't be simple. She is aware of the risk and that there is not much time left to permanently stop Jordan. There are numerous well-known actors on this daily soap opera. Eric Braeden portrays Victor Newman, Sharon Case portrays Sharon Rosales, and Peter Bergman plays Jack Abbott on The Young and the Restless. These actors are key to the plot and have been on the program for a long time. The show also features Mark Grossman, who portrays Adam Newman, Amelia Heinel, who portrays Victoria Newman, and Sean Dominic, who plays Nate Hastings. These more recent performers give the show new life and keep the plot engaging. In addition to the core cast of The Young and the Restless, there are a few returning actors. Lyndon Ashby, Eileen Davidson, and Tracy E. Bregman return to the show for special plotlines. New characters like Christopher Cousins as Alan Laurent and Nathan Owens as Damian King have also contributed in keeping the freshness of the show intact. Claire isn't about to sit back and let Jordan ruin her life again. She knows her aunt inside and out and is going to make sure she loses this devious little game of hers. Not just lose, but be out of the game permanently. With the help of Nikki and Victoria, she plots her next move. That move, to meet up with Jordan again. She lures her aunt back to the park to lay it on thick. Will Jordan fall for her act? It seems Jordan is on cloud 9 thinking she'll soon have her niece back under her control. She pretties herself up and heads out. In a fun twist, leaving the dingy motel might just preserve her freedom, for now. While Jordan is out meeting with Claire, Nick and Chance are closing in on her and Ian's location. They start at Sharon's cottage before the town's top cop heads off to check out the lead. He finds the hideout, which is great, but what's not so great is Jordan catching him. Oh, Chance better watch his back. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that some viewers were recently left wondering if Claire Newman might have turned back to the sinister side. Although Claire turned out to be playing Jordan, she's still dangerous on some level, considering her new attitude regarding her great-aunt. To be fair, we don't blame Claire for being pushed to her breaking point. Jordan honestly should have been taken out a long time ago, so it's good to see Claire finally realize it's the only way to truly neutralize her. However, it's strange to see Claire acting so nonchalant about killing someone, even if that someone is villainous, demented Jordan. It doesn't quite fit with the sweet, innocent Claire that the show's been trying to sell since she got out of the psych ward. Claire feels like this fatal Jordan mission could serve as her redemption, which is a twisted way of thinking. The truth is that Claire would probably never have been capable of killing anyone, even Jordan, if she hadn't been raised by this awful woman. Nevertheless, Jordan's influence is still there, even if that influence is presenting itself in a different way. That's something that could ultimately concern Summer Newman, especially now that Claire and Kyle Abbott are getting so close. Although Claire, Victoria Newman, and Nikki Newman will plan to cover up this fatal Jordan scheme, Summer may ultimately get updates on it. Whether Jordan ends up deceased or not, Summer may find out that Claire led the charge on an elimination plot. Of course, Summer hates Jordan almost as much as Claire for kidnapping Harrison, so she may not blame her deep down. At the same time, Summer could use this as an excuse to stir up more custody drama. It's been established that Summer already feels threatened by Claire's growing role in Kyle and Harrison's lives. Summer might latch onto this "Claire is still dangerous" idea and decide she doesn't want her playing a part in raising Harrison. Jordan is responsible for Heather Stevens' grim fate and running Phyllis Summers off the road, so Summer will certainly understand the desire to make her pay once all that comes to light. Even so, Claire's willingness to calmly plot someone's demise could give Summer a reason to push back when it comes to Kyle's relationship with her. Summer might argue that Jordan's influence on Claire is always going to be there and won't be a good thing for Harrison as he grows up. Will Summer's fight for custody reignite? Will Summer try to convince Kyle that Claire is too dangerous to be around Harrison? Our Y and R predictions point to Summer finding some fresh ways to interfere in Kyle and Claire's relationship, so stay tuned to see what she'll do next. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Summer may react to some troubling news, so don't miss what's in store. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Billy Abbott's new plot could cost him big time. Sally Spectra suggested it was best if she didn't know the details, so Billy simply hinted that the way to get to Victor Newman was through his family. However, Billy later divulged his scheme to Phyllis Summers in Y and R's January 16 episode. Phyllis was concerned over Billy's declaration about destroying Adam Newman as part of his grand plan. Billy tried to act like this was the ideal strategy to go after Victor and ultimately get Chancellor back, but Phyllis suspected Billy was really chasing revenge. This seems more like Billy's personal vendetta and a way to settle the score, especially since Adam cheated with Chelsea Lawson and may fully reunite with her before long. Deep down, Billy perhaps isn't fully over the betrayal, so Phyllis thinks that's fueling him on some level. There are other paths to going after Victor that don't involve totally blowing up Adam's life, but Billy can be awfully stubborn. If Billy stands by his plot to ruin Adam, that could certainly affect his relationship with Sally. Although things are still awkward between Sally and Adam, she wouldn't approve of Billy making him a destruction target. Connor Newman has made a lot of progress when it comes to managing his OCD, but he can still get triggered sometimes. If Adam's life falls apart, there will be no way to hide it from Connor. This is the kind of thing that could stress Connor out and cause a major setback. Connor still thinks of Billy as a great guy and has a relationship with him, but that may not be the case for much longer if Billy destroys Connor's dad. There are so many ways Billy's plan could blow up in his face, so will he back down or stick with this Adam destruction scheme anyway? If Billy does move forward with obliterating Adam, Sally could dump him over it. Sally may decide she doesn't want to be with Billy if he'd put Connor through that after everything he's already been through. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Billy may have to decide what's really important, so we'll bring you more predictions on his targets and updates on any shocking news to come. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Claire Newman is leading the charge when it comes to taking Jordan out permanently, but that doesn't mean she'll actually do the deed. As Nikki Newman pointed out, this kind of thing could change Claire and ultimately haunt her. Claire has made mistakes, but she's good at her core, and Nikki doesn't want to see her face any kind of mental health setbacks. Although Nikki eventually accepted that Jordan had to be stopped for good, she may not let Claire deliver the fatal blow in the end. Nikki and Victoria Newman have agreed to help Claire, but someone has to be the one to officially wipe Jordan off the map, at least if she's indeed going to face a grisly outcome. Once Victor Newman uncovers what the Newman women are plotting, he may be proud of Claire on some level. At the same time, Victor will think this is far too risky and will want to handle Jordan himself. After Victor sets his own trap for Jordan, she may become his captive again. Victor will also put Nikki through an interrogation toward the end of the week of January 20 to 24. We'll see Victor confront Nikki about approving Claire's plan, so they'll question what she's thinking here. Nikki may spell out how she just can't rest until Jordan is gone forever, and argue that she wants to be the one to finish her off instead of Claire. Victor might decide to let Nikki carry out this lethal job, and then he could dispose of the body. It makes sense that these protective grandparents would want to spare Claire from any guilt she might feel after Jordan's permanent takedown. Ending a life is a huge deal, even when it's the life of someone as horrible as Jordan. That's something Claire would have to live with for the rest of her days, so Nikki and Victor may save Claire from that burden. We know Nikki has a big showdown ahead with Jordan, so our predictions hint that she may be the one to do the fatal honors. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.